Look at me, I will never pass for a perfect bride or a perfect daughter. Can it be? I'm not meant to play this part. Now I see that if I were truly to be myself, I would break my family's heart. Who is that girl I see staring straight back at me? Why is my reflection someone I don't know? Somehow I cannot hide who I am, though I've tried. When will my reflection show who I am inside? Ah, that was nice. Okay, let's start. Okay. I don't know if that was a disaster or a good thing, but at least I sing. I haven't sing in a few months, I think. I mean, not for training. I sang just for fun, but I haven't done it seriously. So I hope that's a good practice, and I hope you enjoy my singing. If not, I sincerely hope you get through to this part of the video. Otherwise, you would just click away. It's been a while since I sang for a movie review, and I have to admit it felt refreshing, even though I kind of lose my voice a little bit. It also marks the fact that I had to wait for a couple of months since this movie's initial release to actually watch it. So of course I've heard all of the problems, the downsides, but yet I pushed through. Before I tell you what I think about Mulan, I will tell you a little bit about the synopsis. The red line of the story is pretty much the same with the animation. Mulan, a free-spirited girl, lives in a modest village and was planned to be matched with someone worthy via the matchmaker. But everything went wrong and she was deemed to bring dishonor to the family. And to make matters worse, the country decided to get one male from each family to fight the invaders. Being the only male member of the Hua family, So Hua, which is Mulan's father, has to take this place, making Mulan agitated and quite angry with the decision. After a heated debate with her father, Mulan slipped away to take her father's place and masquerade as a man. So hopefully she can not only save her family, but also bring her family honor. If you haven't seen the movie, as always, stop here. If you haven't seen the classic animation, I have a few questions for you. 1. Where have you been? The animation has been here forever, and you can find them easily on on-demand video services. You don't have to watch it on Disney Plus. I believe I think they are available on Google Play, I think. But oh yeah, and you can also buy the DVDs. I'm pretty sure they have those. And if you are in the US, Canada, or even my country, which is Indonesia, there's this thing called Disney Plus where you can stream the original animation plus the sequel, which I actually like, before watching this live action. And if you are in my country, you have a few months of catching up the animation before you watch this movie. So there's really no reason for you to not watch the animation first. Then the second question, if you haven't watched it even now after I said all of those things, why would you not watch the animation? It is essential since it is the basic of our current movie interests, and not knowing them thoroughly is just like a missing piece of a puzzle. It's incomplete. But regardless of what I said, I think the movie is pretty much stand on its own, and I'm talking about the live action here, with its own set of accomplishments and failures that I will delve hopefully thoroughly with this video. Just a heads up, I will refer to the animation a lot. If you are confused, then you should really see the animation before moving on. I would like to address the first difference because we all probably know this since it is announced quite some time ago, which is the absence of Mushu as Mulan's guide and friend throughout the adventure. When I first heard that, I was heartbroken because I love Mushu so much. I mean, come on, who doesn't remember his line? So I don't know how I can enjoy this live action because the absence of Mushu cuts down the comedy significantly. And I also learned that there will be no musical parts involved. So there's no songs involved. Which in reality, I love all the songs coming from this animation, not only Reflection, which still brings me to tears sometimes, and I have the honor to us all, and what else? Oh, na 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 na. I forgot that one. I forgot the title. If you know that, please write down in the comment below. So there I was, being sad even before the first trailer. Then I saw the initial trailer and I was blown away. Tone drastically changed from the soft, kind-hearted animation to something more serious and rough. And I was buying the entire thing. Since the release of the movie was delayed due to COVID, I bought the movie novelization, and that only made me want to watch Mulan even more. As I counted the days to when I can watch it on Disney+, I guess I built some sort of expectation in my head on how this movie would turn out. Not to mention, I can see a lot of people disagreeing with a lot of aspects in the Mulan movie, so what I'm about to tell you might be affected from those aspects as well, from those opinions as well. But nevertheless, I try to remain true to my own opinion. So here we go. If the animation started with the realization or the presence of the antagonist, the beginning of the live action rested mostly on Mulan's younger self and how she's pretty much different than other girls in their village. So this movie gives a deeper knowledge about Mulan's background and the reason why she can be just as good as the others when it comes to being a warrior. Thus the chi mentioned in this movie is the same chi in real life. I don't know. I'm not very knowledgeable in that area, but I understand that it is the way the movie tries to explain about having power that makes you different than everyone else. And as the movie progressed, I can see the creators try to give a similar feel to the animation counterpart, but I have to say that they did do it very well. There are some parts of the story that tries to be lighthearted or even funny, but the comedy didn't get to the place where it needed to be. And then there are similar colors and words distilled from the song within this dialogue, yet for me, the messages didn't ring true. I guess the creators focus so much on being similar with the animation, they don't fully reach their live action potential. To continue with that opinion, there's the action sequences that I feel we should talk about. Since having the light and family fun flick is out of the question thanks to the absence of Mushu and musical numbers, from what I've seen, the only logical thing to do is to make the serious action sequences as good as possible. And for a heartbeat, they did this right. Whenever there's a wide shot or an outside scene, it takes my breath. I can tell that the production design and the location scout did their best because the massive sets are just gorgeous. But that's when the magic stops. The fighting choreography is a feast to behold, but the way they are depicted through the lens wasn't as great as I hoped it would be. There are a lot of unnecessary camera movements, which confuses me and even gets me dizzy at some point. Maybe they have to do that because Disney has a strict policy when it comes to fighting scenes. I don't know. In the back of my head, I probably expect having or, enjoying a colossal movie and instead getting a half-baked idea of it or a half-baked version of it. Then there's the Phoenix. If I have to guess, that thing serves as the substitution of Mushu, something that's more appropriate with the serious tone of the movie. But I see it as a cushion for the storytellers to freely move from probable dead ends on the storyline. Oh, Mulan is lost? Hey, there's a magic bird that will help her through her journey. Let's do that. And it doesn't really serve any other purpose, although I have to admit that the CGI that they did is really good. I wish Olbergs could look as majestic as he or she is. That would be amazing. But after ranting so much on what went wrong, I want to talk about what went right. And it starts with the introduction of a character named Shenya. She adds more layers to the story and creates a gray area where she can be the anti-hero the story desperately needs, so they won't fall to the same black and white story just like in the animation. Her power and her presence depicts Mulan's future, should she decides to succumb to her frustration. And she was the reason Mulan became a hero in the end. Even though her role is somewhat predictable, I'm glad she's around because she became very crucial to Mulan's character growth. And while we gush about character, may I add Hong Hui as well? He doesn't play too big of a part, but I'm glad he's around to help Mulan find her way while they're still at camp. Also, he's stupid cute. I was hoping he would kiss her, but you know, you can't always get what you want. So the question remained, should you watch this movie? For now, I will leave it to you guys. I'm not saying that this is a bad interpretation of a really great Disney classic, but I'm sure the people can do it better. I do appreciate the similarities that they have, which is something that they try to incorporate so hard on. And there's the great additional characters, but other than that, it's your plain live action movie. Nothing more, nothing less. And that's it. That's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked this movie review. And if you did, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. They are all in my description below. Thank you again so much for watching. And I will see you next time. Bye!